Are you drinking the Titans Kool-Aid yet? Because they certainly are. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz, NFL.com's Pat Kirwan. Glad to be with you on the NFL Preview Show presented by Tyson Anytizers. Cardinals and their 7-3 record on the road to take on 4-6 Tennessee, but it doesn't seem like it's a 4-6 team because they have won 4 in a row with Vince Young as the starter. And Pat, I know you talk to Jeff Fisher every single week. There's a lot of confidence with that team, and you get the feeling they think they can beat anybody in the NFL right now.
They feel that way, and they're approaching every game like they're going to the playoffs. And it's an amazing phenomenon. If they can win this one, we'll be talking about them as a playoff contender as they go forward. And I know you study the schedule, and you've seen a number of wins in there. They got a tough one next week. But here come the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are a great road team right now, and they'll spread it out, and they'll throw that football. But all of a sudden, Tennessee's pass rush looks better. Tennessee's coverage looks better. It's going to be a tough assignment for Arizona.
They got healthy, and that's been the biggest part, especially defensively. Now, you look at their 4 wins. You're talking about Buffalo and San Francisco and Jacksonville and Houston. Those aren't the great teams in the NFL. As you pointed out, Arizona has yet to lose on the road this season. What will be the toughest thing for Tennessee to do against the Cardinals?
Well, you know, Vince is playing great. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's somewhat mistake-free, and they've got this option principle. They are using it on third downs, you know, running a pitch play. And so I think they'll get all that done. I think they're going to be able to handle the things. But it comes down to how can you handle Chris Johnson? And what are you going to do with that guy? When you watch how the Arizona Cardinals play defense, they're a scheme front. They like to bounce things around. You catch him in the wrong stunt, and that kid's out the gate and on his way again. And he's, you know, I can make a case now that he is the best back in the league this year because they need him to do more. If Adrian Peterson had to do that much, he would be right there with him.
But a lot of that has come with Vince Young playing because the threat of Vince Young to run opens things up for Chris Johnson to run. Because he wasn't running like this season with Kerry Collins as the quarterback.
There's no doubt that when you present a bootleg threat from your quarterback or any perimeter attack with the quarterback, you automatically are telling one defender, you have to stay home. You cannot crash down and chase Chris around because he might have the football. So that takes one out. But the other part of it is people are thinking they better spy the quarterback. So now you got someone in the back 4 keeping an eye on Vince. So that opens up. So what happens is as Vince carries out his fake and Chris has the ball, 2 players realize late that Chris has the ball and they can't get back in time.
All right, Kurt Warner is expected to play on Sunday.
Yes.
And that's a big plus here. Now, Matt Leinart didn't play poorly for the Cardinals. He was 10 of 14, but he's not Kurt Warner. Can they score? I can't believe I'm saying this because it feels like the Titans defense is back to the Titans defense of last year. Are they going to struggle to score in this ball game?
Oh, I think they'll get their points because that is Larry Fitzgerald. This is more of like an Anquan Bolden game, and I'll tell you why. They like to play, Tennessee Titans like to play their coverages off and soft. So what are they giving you? They're going to let you catch the underneath ball. They're going to try to collision you. Anquan Bolden's a terrific runner after the catch, and we saw him last week do it. I could see Bolden with a bunch of slant routes and catching the ball. But what are the Cardinals today that they weren't in the first half of the season? They're a running team. They have had the most radical change in their run-pass calls of any team in the NFL. First 8 weeks of the season, 44 passes a game. Now, since then, 36 passes a game, and it's all about getting Beanie Wells the football. And they'll want to play that kind of game here. They're really attempting to be balanced, and they think it helps with the big pass stuff down the field. Get that safety in the box. A month ago, Tennessee's not putting a safety down. Now they're going to drop a safety down, and that's where Warner is better than Leinart. He can see it and call it.
One thing that's better, though, for Tennessee is, again, like I've said before, now that they're healthy at the corners and Cortland Finnegan is back, they're able to do that more than they could have, say, 3, 5, 6, 7 weeks ago. And again, it's still Larry Fitzgerald.
Think about Arizona, their quarterbacks. Okay, we want to show you defense. We're going to run the Tennessee plays at practice. Kurt Warner, Matt Leinart, they can't show you what Vince can do. They have nobody that can show you what Vince can do. They're going to struggle with that, and I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans to keep this roll on, and Arizona gets their first road loss.
How about that? You're going to take the Titans to get to 5-6.
Yes.
He has the Kool-Aid under the desk, guaranteed. 4:15 p.m. Eastern. For more on this game, stay with CBSSports.com. It is a big game for this Week 12. All right, just, again, that'll do it for the NFL Preview Show.
Thank you.
Tyson Anytizers, the meeting advanced next. Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.